Welcome to AutoMax. You're watching RPM Studio. And before we dive into this rare gem of automotive history, make sure to hit that subscribe button because you don't want to miss our deep dives into the most unique and iconic cars ever made. Today, we're rolling back the clock to 1960 and taking a close look at the Plymouth Fish Cube, a fascinating classic that represents a very special era in American car design. Stick with me until the end, because this is one of those cars that truly tells a story in every detail. When you first set eyes on the Plymouth Fish Cube 1960, you can immediately feel the boldness of its design language. The exterior is boxy yet elegant, giving off that strong post-war American vibe with an experimental edge. The lines are sharp, the chrome accents pop beautifully, and the front fascia has that commanding presence with a wide grille and dual round headlights that reflect the optimism of the era. The body itself carries a unique cube-like structure, which is where it gets its unusual name. And back in 1960, this was Plymouth's way of blending utility with style. The rear end features a clean finish with tail fins that weren't exaggerated like some of its competitors, but still delivered that unmistakable classic American flair. Stepping inside, the interior of the Plymouth Fish Cube is like opening a time capsule to a golden era. The dashboard is simple yet classy, with large round gauges placed in a chrome bezel that makes everything easy to read. The steering wheel is wide and thin, perfectly styled in true 60s fashion, and the bench seats both front and rear provide ample space, reminding us how family-oriented cars of this era were. The materials used were a mix of vinyl and cloth depending on trim, and although by modern standards it feels basic, there's something incredibly charming about its straightforward functionality. You won't find touchscreens or driver assist systems here, but what you do get is pure driving connection, the kind of raw mechanical feel that enthusiasts crave today. Under the hood, performance was always an important part of the Plymouth lineup, and the Fish Cube 1960 offered a variety of engine options depending on the buyer's preference. Most commonly, you'd find a reliable straight-six that delivered smooth cruising power, but for those who wanted a bit more muscle, Plymouth also offered V8 configurations that gave the car a surprising punch for its shape. Power figures weren't astronomical compared to today's cars, but in its time, the Fish Cube balanced efficiency and performance very well, making it a versatile ride. Driving it feels steady and comfortable, with suspension tuned for long American roads, and while cornering wasn't its strongest point, it excelled in giving a smooth, confident drive. Now when we talk about prices, things get very interesting. Back in 1960, the Plymouth Fish Cube was considered a reasonably priced family car, accessible to the average buyer, which was a big part of its appeal. But fast forward to today, and this rare model has become a collector's dream. Depending on condition, originality, and rarity of trim, prices at classic car auctions can range anywhere from $20,000 for a project car to well over $60,000 or $70,000 for a fully restored example. Some pristine, all original models have even crossed the six-figure mark, especially when paired with high-performance V8 engines. That makes it not just a piece of history, but also a valuable investment for collectors who appreciate its unique place in the Plymouth lineup. So when we put it all together, the bold exterior, the charming interior, the balanced performance, and the rising collector value, the Plymouth Fish Cube 1960 is more than just a car. It's a piece of American culture frozen in time. It represents innovation, family practicality, and that unmistakable flair of 1960s automotive design. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of the rarest classics on the road, make sure to subscribe to RPM Studio right here on AutoMax, because we've got more incredible reviews and rare automotive stories coming your way. Drop a comment below and let me know what you think of the Plymouth Fish Cube. Would you take one out for a Sunday drive or keep it polished in your collection? Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep your engines running and your passion alive.